You know that specific kind of anxiety you get when you're about to make a big purchase. That knot in your stomach asking, am I making a mistake? Is this just hype? I walked up to the Chery Lepas L8 with that exact feeling. I was ready to be cynical. I was ready to write it off as just another SUV trying too hard. But then I stood in front of it. And I have to be honest with you, my cynicism just kind of evaporated. It wasn't just the way it looked, though the styling is genuinely striking. It has this massive, geometric grille that doesn't apologize for taking up space, and these sharp, squinting headlights that look like they're glaring at the car in front of them. But it's not just about looking tough. Walking around the side, running my hand along the door panel, you feel the build quality. It feels solid. It feels substantial. It reminds you of those old-school heavy bank vault doors. The real emotional shift, though, happened the second I opened the driver's door and slid inside. We spend so much time in our cars, stuck in traffic on the I-95, waiting in the school pickup line, commuting through the slush in February. It's stressful, but the cabin of the Lepas L8 feels like a deliberate antidote to that stress. I sat in that seat, which, by the way, is quilted leather that feels softer than the recliner in my living room, and I just let out a long breath. It's the silence. You shut the door, and the chaotic noise of the outside world is just cut off. It's peaceful. The dashboard layout is dominated by these sweeping dual screens, but it doesn't feel cold or robotic. It feels like a command center designed for you. Everything is within reach. When you turn on the ambient lighting at night, the whole cabin glows in this soft, welcoming hue that makes a rainy drive home feel cozy rather than miserable. It honestly feels like a sanctuary. Driving it was the final surprise. I expected it to feel boaty or disconnected, but when I merged onto the highway and put my foot down, the response was immediate. It wasn't jerky. It was this smooth, linear surge of power. The suspension is tuned in a way that makes you feel like the car is taking care of you. It absorbs those nasty potholes and expansion joints, so you don't have to tense up every time you see a bump coming. And for the families out there, or just anyone who hauls a lot of stuff, the space in the back is ridiculous. You look at that third row and think, okay, I can actually fit my friends back here without them hating me. Ultimately, the Chery Lepas L8 didn't just impress me with specs or horsepower numbers. It impressed me because it made me feel calm. It made me feel confident. And in a world that is constantly loud and demanding, driving a car that feels like it has your back is a pretty rare thing. If you want to keep seeing vehicles that are shifting the specs and changing the game, do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button for SpecShift. I'll see you in the next one.